What if I tell you that only one habit is all you need to change your life? Want to know how? Watch the video till the end to know about it. In a kingdom long ago, there was a wise and intelligent king who had become renowned for his wisdom and intelligence. As the years passed, the king began to contemplate the idea of retiring from his throne. To prepare for this, he made an important announcement throughout the kingdom. The king declared that he was searching for a worthy successor to rule his kingdom. This news stirred great excitement and anticipation among the people, for the king was known to be one of the wisest and most just rulers they had ever known. His wise policies had created a fair and contented nation during his reign. However, there was one significant challenge. The king had no son to inherit the throne. Therefore, he decided to choose a deserving young man from among the citizens to be the next ruler. To find this successor, the king summoned the youth of the kingdom to gather in the royal hall. He gave each of them a special seed and explained, "This seed is unique. I want each of you to plant it, nurture it, and return to me in a year with the results of your efforts. Based on what you bring back, I will determine the next king of our land." The youth left the royal hall, each with a seed in hand, eager to see what would grow from it. They planted their seeds and patiently waited for them to sprout and flourish. As the months passed, the young citizens excitedly discussed the progress of their plants. However, among them, there was a young man whose seed had not shown any signs of growth. Despite his daily care and attention, the seed remained dormant, refusing to sprout. While others spoke proudly of their thriving plants, the young man felt a sense of disappointment and isolation. He could hear people sharing their stories of flourishing growth, yet he had nothing to share. A year passed, and the time came for all the youth to return to the palace and display the results of their seeds. The young man, who had not experienced any growth, was initially hesitant to attend the gathering. However, his mother encouraged him to go to the palace with his empty pot of soil, reminding him that his efforts had been sincere and that there was no shame in showing that. Reluctantly, the young man went to the palace, carrying his pot of soil. In the grand assembly, he was amazed by the variety of beautiful plants that others had cultivated. Feeling embarrassed, he placed his empty pot on the floor, while some in the crowd chuckled at his empty pot. When the king arrived in the hall, he meticulously examined each and every plant brought by the young citizens. He took time to observe the different types of plants and the young men who had nurtured them. To the young man's surprise, the king eventually approached him. Without saying a word, the king carefully examined the young man's empty pot. The court fell silent as the king held the empty pot, inspecting it closely. Then, he turned to the young man and smiled. The king ordered his guards to bring the young man to the front of the court, and the young man, feeling a mix of emotions, was placed before everyone. Many in the assembly laughed at him. However, the king's tone was resolute as he addressed the gathering. "Behold, everyone, this is your new king." The announcement puzzled the crowd, and they whispered among themselves, unsure of the king's choice. The king continued, "1 year ago, I distributed seeds to all of you. I instructed you to plant the seeds, nurture them, and return with the results. What you didn't know is that every seed I gave you had been boiled beforehand, making it impossible for them to grow. Yet all of you have returned with trees, plants, and flowers, grown from dishonesty. The seeds you used were not the ones I provided." He then turned to the young man with the empty pot and declared, "This young man is the only one who has shown honesty among all of you. He did not replace his seed. Therefore, he deserves to be your ruler." The young man felt a profound mix of emotions, from embarrassment to pride, as he was recognized for his honesty and integrity. This story serves as a reminder of the importance of honesty in our lives. In a world where dishonesty can sometimes seem tempting, being truthful is a virtue that brings peace of mind and builds trust with others. An honest person is disciplined, respected, and able to maintain good physical and mental health. Honesty is a valuable gift that should never be underestimated, for it can lead to lasting success and a life filled with genuine relationships and respect from others. Remember, honesty is a priceless treasure that distinguishes the honorable from the rest. One habit which has always helped me in life is practicing gratitude. It has changed my life in various ways. Let me know in the comments which one habit changed your life.